Alright, so the Raptors finally got a much needed win and they won on a good night with Damian Lillard and the Blazers. So for the Raptors, they had many positives. I'm not going to talk a lot about the game. I didn't really watch it. I was watching the Boston Celtics and the Lakers game, so I was basically tuned into this basically at the second half, and the Raptors were basically blowing them out. I was hearing, I didn't want to hear any much of the score, or I didn't want to hear what was going on, but the Raptors pretty much punched him in the mouth immediately, and they pretty much won the game. For the cornerstones tonight, you have Precious Achiuwa got a career high. Yeah, Pascal got, I think, 20, 22 points. And Gary Trent got you 19 and Fred got you 11. And Scotty, I think he did himself. But for the Raptors, they played very much well, man. Like, they're on a 2-game stretch right now. They could have won versus Golden State, but you know what happened. But I think for Precious Achiuwa, I'm going to talk about each one who played well tonight. Precious Achiuwa, ever since he came back from injury, he's been playing very well. And he's been sliding that spot for OG. And I'm very surprised how this lineup came because the starting lineup right now, it looks like Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., Scotty Barnes, Precious Achiuwa, and Pascal Siakam. And if you combine Pascal Siakam and Precious Achiuwa in that starting lineup, it basically gives you length and versatility, right? Because both Pascal Siakam and Precious Achiuwa, Pascal's, I think, 6'7" or 6'8", and Precious Achiuwa is 6'9". So it gives you a little bit of versatility and athleticism at that position, and it gives Precious Achiuwa starting minutes where you can basically have more production and more basically points to score in the starting lineup. So I think if you want to have for the Raptors when OG comes back, if Precious Achiuwa can basically play like this, but the only thing that's holding Precious back is getting a starting spot is OG right now because he's in a starting role. And if you were to trade, let's say you trade OG for maybe young players, like for 2 young players or something, and you get players off the bench to help you out in some draft picks, that could be really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the Raptors stay young, or even to trade Fred VanVleet too, or you keep him, it's pretty interesting. But I think for OG, if you move him, yes, you're losing your defensive presence, your lockdown defender. But for a Raptor team, I think as a unit, they play pretty much okay defensively with or without OG. Over OG, he's your main lockdown defender, but at the same time, I think this Raptor unit can hold it down defensively. If they can get someone like another defender, like a pure defender, I don't know who they can get, it'll be very good even with or without OG. But at the same time, you just want someone that can space the floor and basically be a complimentary player. But I think for the Raptors, they have it done. And for Scotty Barnes, you know what this guy can do. He's playing very much well, and many people are criticizing, saying that he can't play on the road, and he couldn't get it done. But here you go, he got it done today versus the Blazers, and the Raptors, they slowed down Damian Lillard tonight. After dropping 60 points versus the Jazz on Wednesday night, they slowed down Damian Lillard a ton. I don't know what he shot. I didn't really watch the game like that when we watched it for like half the game. But at the same time, the Raptors, they're playing very well. And Scotty Barnes scored double digits last night of his 10 games, so who can stop the Raptors right now? And for the Raptors, I think their future is very bright. And if they go young, I don't mind it. Because the Raptors, I don't really think they're competing for a playoff spot. Or if they get to a play-in spot, that'd be great. But at the same time, if you want to really weigh your option, you get first-round picks out of someone like, for example, like OG Anunoby or Fred VanVleet or Pascal Siakam, sure, do it. I don't mind that. Like, every day I'm thinking, like, should the Raptors rebuild? Should they not rebuild? But at the same time, I'm having that confidence in the sense that the Raptors should just rebuild and basically just retool or rebuild and just basically get picks and young players. Because the Raptors, how they basically got Kawhi, they basically got good picks in the draft. They upped a talent, like, for example, DeMar DeRozan, and they traded for Kyle Lowry back in the time. And they basically just had that dynamic duo for a time. And then for other picks, like Jakob Porto, they developed him through the draft. And they had 2 first rounds they slotted at him, and they threw the offer to San Antonio Spurs, and who knows, the deal got accepted, and yeah. But DeMar DeRozan, if you have a superstar player, you have someone that you can develop in for a play, you can make an offer again, like for a Kawhi Leonard package, sure, I wouldn't mind it. I think it's better to just rebuild because you're going to have OG Anunoby, you can get possibly a good 3 first-round picks that I don't mind, or even a player of fair caliber. That'd be very nice to have. I think the Raptors, they won on a 123-105 win, but it's a very good win for tonight, and the Raptors' future looks very bright. And no one's really talking about the Raptors right now because their potential is pretty much fair. Like, I think they compete with almost anyone in the East, and I think when the playoffs come around, they're basically a dangerous 8, 7, or 6 seed. And for example, if you've seen the playoffs, the Raptors came back with the Philadelphia 76ers, and you know what happened? They almost came back 3-0. And yes, they lost that series, but I think the Raptors are always dogs, they're always fighters. And I even remember when they came back with Milwaukee this season, so don't underestimate this team. But that's all I gotta say on the Toronto Raptors side of things. So if you are new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's your boy Demi, and it's a very great team for the Raptors tonight. And I'm recording this at 12:42 at night on January 29th, and it's very great. The NBA had a good day of basketball. They had a Boston Lakers game on, they had a New York Knicks game, then the Nets game on, and they had a 76ers and Nuggets game on. Very good game of basketball. But I just want to cover the Raptors stuff because I like talking Raptors content. I did an Indiana Pacers team review, so you guys can check it out. And it's your boy Demi. If you all want more Raptors content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.